Standard 8 Maths Chapter 6 Squares and Square Root. Hello everyone, in this video we will start up with exercise 6.1. So far we have discussed properties of square, square number and different patterns. So we'll start with exercise 6.1. Now question 1. What will be the unit digit of the squares of the following numbers? Okay, so we have to tell about just the unit digit of the these numbers which are given. So first is 81. So for calculating the unit digit of the square of a particular number, what you have to do, you just have to multiply this unit digit by itself, like 1 into 1. You see, if you multiply 1 into 1, it will come 1. So the unit place of the resulting number or the square of this number, that is 81, will be 1. Okay. Similarly, if we talk about 272. So we just have to multiply this 2. 2 into 2, what is 4. So the it's a square. The resulting square of 272 will be having 4 at its unit place. Similarly, we can find for other numbers, that is 799. So its units place will be 9 into 9, that is 81. So it will have 1 at its unit place. Another is 3853. So unit place 3 into 3. So it's a square. That square of 3853 will have 9 at its unit place. Now fifth part, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just multiply 4 into 4, it will become 16. So square of this number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, will have 6 at its unit place. Now next is 26387. 26387. So we just have to multiply this number, that is 7 into 7. You will find 9 at its unit place. Okay. Now another is 52698. 698. So we have 8 into 8, it comes 64. So we have 4 at its unit place. Next is 99880. So when a number have 0 at its unit place, its resulting square will have double 0. Okay, so the square of this number will have double 0 or 0 at its unit place. Next is 12796. So we just multiply 6 into 6, that is 36. The square of this number, that is 12,796, will have 6 at its unit place. Now the last is 55555. That is 55555. So it will have 5 into 5, that is 25. It will have 5 at its unit place. Clear? I hope this is clear. Now question number 2. Question number 2 says the following numbers are obviously not perfect square. Give reason. So if we look at, that is 1057, 23453, 27928, 222, 6400. Okay, 89722. So triple two triple zero, like so. What I have told you earlier. So unit place of a square number, that is if a number is a perfect square, so it cannot have numbers like 3, 2, 7, okay, 7 or single 0 at its unit place. Like if we talk about 1057, so it has 7 at its unit place. So what I have told, that is the numbers which are perfect squares. Perfect square number, they cannot have 1, sorry, 2, 3, 7 or single 0 at its unit place, means the last two digits should be double 0. So it is 7, so this cannot be a perfect square. Okay. Similarly for 23453, that is next number is 23453. So 3 cannot be at unit place, so again it is not a perfect square. If we talk about Also 7 also. Sorry, 7 and 8. Okay. So next is 7, 9 to 8. So it has 8 at unit place. Again, we cannot have 8 at unit place of a perfect square number. Similarly, the next portion can be done. Now, one part, that is fifth part, it is 64,000. So the condition for a perfect square when it is a case of 0, if a number have unit place at it, 0 at its unit place, so its resulting square will have double zero. Okay. If a number has last two digit of a number, that is number at unit place and tens place, so its resulting square will contain 40, but in this case there are only 30. So in order to have in order to this number to be a perfect square, it should have contained 40 or 20. So it is not a perfect square. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Now next question, question number 3. The squares of which of the following number would be an odd number? So we have to tell the square of the we have to think about the square of the following number, and we have to tell whether the square is an odd number or not. So first is 4, 3, 1. So we have to look at its unit place in order to tell whether is a number is a odd number or even number. So simply what will be the unit place digit of square of this 431? It will be 1 into 1. We have to in order to find unit place, we are just have to multiply this unit digit number. So it will be 1. So if a number is ending with 1 or a number which is having 1 at its unit place, so it will be an odd number. So square of this 431 will be an odd number. Next number is 2826. Clear? So what will be the unit place of this number? That is 6 into 6. It will become 36. That means square of this number, that is 2826, will contain 6 at its unit place. So its square will be an even number. Similarly for 7779. So we unit place will have, that is 9 into 9, 81. So square of this number, that is 7779, will have 1 at its unit place, so it will be an odd number. Okay. Now next is 82204. So its unit place digit will be 4 into 4, that is 16. So it will have 6 at its unit place, so it will be an even number. Clear? I hope these are clear to you. Now next question. Observe the following pattern and find the missing digits. So you have been provided with certain number, square of certain number, and there is a particular specific pattern is given. So you have to observe that pattern and you have to write the next number. That is 11 square we have been given, that is 121, and we are increasing 10 between these two numbers. That is, it is 11, that is 121 square. It has become 10201. Now 1001 square it is. Okay. So if you see the pattern, so there was no zero in between. The square was 121. We have insert 10. So we are adding 10 both on both the sides of 2. So here are 20. There are 20 on both sides of 2. So similarly there are 30. So we have to write 30 on either side of 2. So this will become the square of this number. Similarly, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 zeros. So it's square will be, so on either side of 2 we have to write 60. That is 2. So this is the square of this number. So this is a given pattern and we have to write accordingly. Clear? Now next question. So next question is almost similar to this. Again you have to observe the pattern and write the missing number. So we'll go with question number 6. So this is question number 6. First, this is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square equals 3 square. Clear? Next is 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square, then have 7 square. Clear? This is 3 square plus 4 square plus 12 square, that is 13 square. We have 4 square plus 5 square. This is a fill in the blank, or we have to find this, and this is 21 square. Next is 5 square plus dash square of this number. Okay. And next is 30 square, and we have 31 square. And next is 6 square plus 7 square plus dash square, and we have to find this number. So there are also a pattern given. So when this is 2 square, sorry. Okay, if we just look at these number, forget about the squares. Okay, this third number is the product of these two numbers, that is 1 into 2, 2, and this resultant number is the just consecutive number of this, that is 2 into 1, 2, and next number of 2 is 3, and we have simply put the squares of these numbers. Similarly, this 2 into 3, this is 6, and next to 6 is 7. Similarly, 3 into 4, this is 12, and next to 12, this is 30. So what will the next pattern? 4 into 5, we will have 28 square, and next to 20, this is 21. So 5 into 6, that will be 30. So we will have 6 over there. 5 into 6, 30, and next to 30 is 31. 6 into 7, that is 42 square, and next to 42 is 43. So this was the pattern which was given. Okay. Now question number 7. This is very simple. So without adding, find the sum. So there I have told you the property. So what was the property I have told you? The sum of first n consecutive odd numbers. The sum of first consecutive odd numbers equal to the, so suppose there are a consecutive odd number, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. Okay, up to n, and n is also a odd number. So their sum will be n square. Clear? So if it taking the first three number, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5, these are the consecutive odd numbers. So their sum will be there. There are first three numbers, that is 1, 2, 3. So square their sum will be 3 square, that is 9. So this was the property I have explained you earlier. So we are going to use this, and before adding we will write the sum. So the first part is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So they are first 5 consecutive odd numbers. So their sum will be equal to 5 square, that is 25. Clear? Next is, this is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 30 plus 15 plus 17 plus 90. So these are how many odd numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they are first 10 consecutive odd numbers. So their sum will be 10 square or 100. Clear? And third part is just they have added two more numbers, that is 21 and 23. So it was 10, 11, 12. So they are first 12 consecutive odd number. Clear? So how you'll write, that is 12 square, it comes out to be 144. Okay. So question number 8. Next is question number 8, or that's first part. Express 49 as a sum of 7 odd numbers. So I have to express 49 as a sum of, so 7, this 47, 49 is a square of 7. So we have to express it as a sum of first 7 odd numbers. So how we write? That is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 30. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Clear? So similarly, next number is 121. It is a square of 11. Okay, it is 11 square and that was 7 square. So I have to express it as a sum of first 11 odd number. This is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 30. So there are 7. This is 8, 9, 10 and 11. So this is the sum of first 11 odd number. Now last question of this exercise is question number 9. How many numbers lie in between squares of the following numbers? So first 12 and 13. Clear? So what we have to do is, square of 12 is 144 and square of this is 169. So you just have to calculate how many numbers are between, that is one between 144 and 169. There are, this is 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150, 151. This is 152. This is 153, 154, 155. This 157, 158, 159, 160, 161, 162, 163, 164, 165, 166, 167, 168. Okay. So there how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So there are 24 numbers in between. Okay. So there are 24 numbers. And this, if you see, this 24 is a twice of this 12. Okay. 12 into 24. Now, similar pattern you will observe when you calculate 25 and 26. Okay. Square of this 25 is 625 and this will be 576. So 676. Okay. Okay, so when we, this is 625 and this is 676. So when you will calculate, so how to calculate, that is subtract this number from this, that is 676 minus 625, you will find 51 and further you have to subtract 1. So there are 50 numbers in between, or simply when there are two consecutive number given to us, that is 25, 26. In first case it was 12 and 13. So when we have to find numbers between square of those two consecutive numbers, it is just double of the first number. Okay. So in this case, it will be, there are 50 numbers in between the squares of 25 and 26. Similarly, if you have to see for 99 and that is 100. So condition is these two numbers should be consecutive number. It should not be like this is 98 and this is 100. It should be 99, 100. 100 and 101, they should be consecutive numbers. So how many numbers will be there in between squares of 99 and 100? It will be 2 into this first number, that is 99 into 2, it comes out to be 198. So there will be 198 numbers between square of 99 and 100. So this was all about the exercise 6.1. So next we'll start in our next video. Thank you.